morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So we're making tags today, and welcome to my channel. I forgot that. Honestly, it's been a day. Anyway, welcome to my channel. So we're making a Z fold tag. Now last year I did a similar one, but I kept them in a tag shape. And if you go back to a year ago on my YouTube channel, you'll see it. This one's like a, it's straight at the top and then it goes down. And the bit that I cut off, I turned round and we made pockets and stuck them down there. And all I did to decorate this was ink and some random stamps, as you can see. And this is kind of a one sheet wonder, or a one page wonder, because it's made from an A4 sheet of it's 160 GSM, so it's not quite paper, but it's not quite thick card. However, once you've got this bit stuck on, it is quite sturdy. So what we've got, I've got a couple of sheets here. I've got some craft card, which is meant to be 180 GSM, but I don't think it is. I think it's more like 140, 160. And I've got two sheets of, it's hammered card cream. And what I want to do is I want to do some same template, I want to do some punching on that edge just to make it frilly. I also want to cover one with book page or pretty papers. So what we need is a sheet of paper. Now an A4 is 8 1/4 that way, 8 1/4 inches, and it's 11 3/4 that way. So if you're working in the US and you've got letter size, all you need is, that's okay if it's only 8, it's only 8, but you need 9 inches across there, because what we want is 3 panels of 3 inches. So first of all, that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to cut these pieces to 9 inches. You can have 9 3/4 and have them 3 1/4, it's up to you. 3, and these make nice little tags and bits of ephemera to go in your pockets. So what I want is, I'll get my scoreboard out. If you don't have a scoreboard, you can just use your pen. And what I'm using is, people keep asking me what this is. It's by X-Cut, and it's a pen. Well, it looks like one of those pens, with the multicoloured inks. But it's a ball tool, so you get a 2mm. You get a 1.5mm, you get a 1mm, and you get a pin. So it's like a pokey tool. So I usually use the 2mm, and I want to score it at 3 and then 6. And then what I do want is, I want 2 1/4 here. If you're using if it's just 8 inches along there, then you do it at 2. But because I've got 8 1/4, I'm putting the quarter on this. So I want 8 1/4 just to that very first panel there. And then what I want is, I want to mark this at 2 1/2. So I'm just putting a little notch there. Now I'm folding this in a concertina, and I'm folding it both sides. So I've got my little notch there, I've got my line there. What I want to do is I want to cut along that line, and I'm just cutting inside it like that. I'm going to fold that over. Now what I want to do is, I want to do a line, score a line from that corner to where I marked it here. In fact, that's where I want to cut, not score, sorry. and I'll try and do it on this. This isn't the best of trimmers, so I'm putting my little notch that I made at 2.5 inches there, and that corner there. Put that there, and there we are. And there we are. We have, and if you want it to open that way, just turn it round. It's as easy as that. So we'll do that again. So we want, lift the trimmer up. So we've got 9 inches. So we score at 3 and 6. Turn it round to the top. We score at 2.5 or 2 if it's letter size. Then we turn it round and we make a little notch at the 2.5. We cut on that one, turn that over, and our trimmer, we want to cut this from that corner to that notch. So keep that corner on your trimmer and then line that notch up with your, and there we are. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that on there like that, with some pretty papers on this one, I think. So I'm folding this in and then I'm burnishing it down, and if you give it a good burnish you'll find that your tag will stay flat, and then this just fits in there like that, and you can stick it down. But what I want to do is I want to do some pretty papers. I also want to do some punching, you know, with the edges. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to go across the crease first. So I'm just, and this is one of those punches that you match up, so you can match the pattern. I'll just have to ease that off, and we'll just trim that there, so it'll end there, which is fine. And it's gone on there, which, not to worry one little bit, but I quite like that. I think we might do, I'm just going to try and put the rose in the middle. I'm just guessing it. That's it. And there we are. And you'll find, because it's card, although when you put it up against it like that, it fits perfect, it is a slightly off, which is fine. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ink round these, some paper on that one and some paper on that one. So I like to have a border I always have. I don't know why. I just prefer a border. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into a strip to give me a border. Right. And then I want to cut it there to there. So that's that one. And then we can have this one here, and I want it under that. So again, and there. And we'll put that there. And what I'm looking at is this, because that should fit there, and we'll just put something there. So you get to use one strip of paper there. We'll put some lace on the bottom, I think. And that's that. And we've got some lace here, but I don't know whether that's don't think that's wide enough. We've got some I think we'll have that. And this, I get most of my lace from Temu. If I see it in a thrift shop, I will buy it, but I very rarely tend to buy lace from a shop. In fact, the only shop I've ever bought lace from recently was Hobby Lobby when I visited the States in 2023. We were meant to go, we're going back this year, we were meant to go back last year, but we just never got. It's like I'm not in Cyprus. I'm normally in Cyprus now until March. But my husband had a DVT, so it kind of fell by the wayside because you can't fly for a wee while after you've had a DVT. And there we are. Just you don't want to put too much. I mean, that is quite bulky, but you don't want to put too much bulk, otherwise you know, it will become a bulky tag, and you really don't want that. Now if I put that straight on exact like that, the lines are slightly off, but that's fine, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over that once it's stuck down. I'm going to put it back on the scoreboard, or I might just do it with my ruler and my score tool. And I'm just putting that just the other side of the score, because that's where it's going to go. And just line that up nicely. And then, so what you want to do is you want to line, you line with that. I'm just going to go with a thinner ball tool. And I'm just pressing down with my ball tool along that edge, and the same with this one. And it's just moving the score just slightly over to this side. It might work, it might not. And there we are. So that's kind of, turn it that way a bit. And there we are with that. Now the one that shows is this. So if you if you want to cover this with digital paper, you can, or you can do some stamping on it. Again, it's another one that I got from Temu. And I'm just going to ink it up with ground espresso. I'm not going right to, it doesn't matter if I go right to the edges, but it's just that panel I want, and I'm not really wanting it too much. And there we are. So it's gone a little bit over there, but as you can see, you've got that there. And if you wanted to, you put a little bit of secondary stamping in. Up over there. And then you've got some journaling space there, you've got some journaling space there, and you've got journaling bits and pieces here. And I'm just going to take that, just burnish that down a little bit more. And what do I want to put in? Well, I'm just looking to see what I've got. I've got some of these. So I think we'll put a hole in there. And I've got some little curved scissors. And I'll just cut round. And these are ribbon spools, or lace spools. And if you've got something like that and you want to ink the edges, just bend it over slightly. If it's thick card, you can't always bend it over. And then you've got your journaling on that side. I've got some, and this one's got a circle one, so we can, and this is like a grungy lace on this one, which I kind of like. And I think we might have a, no, I don't want that one. We'll have another square one, and I like these because you can journal on both sides. You can actually put some lace on it if you wanted, and it would make it quite pretty. And again, just going to look and see what this one's like with a little bit of lace on it. Quite like that with a bit of lace, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the lace on the back. Yeah, that looks quite pretty, and you can put like little dangles and things like that on there. And then we've got a mannequin kind of there. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these up here. I'm just lifting that so I can get the lace in there. That one behind. A minute. A little bit more. We'll put that one there, and there we are. And then you can put your hole in here and just guess in the middle. Again, and we'll do a little bit of lace here. Oh, wrong way. And there we are. And you can put little labels and things like that on. So we'll put that to one side. So we've got two, and you can see that one I've inked round it more. So what I did was I just darkened it a little bit, and you can do that round the edges. But we've got them, so we'll put that to one side. Again, just going to go up that way. And we want it from there to there. And there we are, and this is old German book page. I think it's actually an old German Bible. It was dilapidated, and half of it was missing, so and I'm just inking around the edges. Like that. Now, where this pocket goes, so that's just I'm going to do some stamping notch in this one, and what it was I wanted to try this. I've got a tiny tag punch, and I just wanted to see what it looked like as a thumb notch, just to see if I liked it. And there we are. And then we'll fold that in and fold that one over and redo it, and there we are. And yeah, we have got a little bit of that, and I'm just wondering if I can do something like that at this edge. We'll try. So let me get this out. don't know whether I've got the right angle, but yep, I have. And it looks quite cool. And again, put a hole in that, and I think I'm going to put some of this on here, but I just want, I don't know whether to put it up there or up there. Just going to put it up there. So I just want a single. This is not quite sure what you call this, but it's, you buy it on a ribbon, and it's you know, where they've got, where they sell material for dance costumes and stuff like that. That's where you'll find stuff, because they use it to decorate dance costumes. And I'm actually using Fabri-Tac. I know it's not material, but this is just a thicker, gloopier glue, and it seems to, it works. And then just move it into, and what have we got? She sprouted love like flowers, grew a garden in her mind, and even on the darkest days from her smile the sun still shined. Oh, that's cool. So I think we'll have that there. Yeah, it's actually too big. Those are always flowers for those who want to see them. Oh, there are always flowers for those who want to see them. Quite like that one. And I should have some little strips. Okay, I'm just going to trim it down here. And I'm just going for the darker brown on the edge of this. And this has got a little bit of the tartan hearts on it, so yep. And we'll just maneuver that into place. It's actually gone a bit wonky and I can't take it off because once glitter glue is stuck, grabbed, that's it, it's grabbed. So never mind. Put that there. And I think we'll go for these spools. And the one thing about inking around the edges, it's great when you miscut something. So put that there. I've got think we'll keep that for one of the others. If you find your pocket, you know, when you've put your glue on your pocket, if it's seeped in too far to your pocket and you can't get anything in it, just put a metal ruler down, or even a plastic one. But I think this is just a bit too... So what I'm doing is I'm cutting this one to a 2.5 strip, and that should fit in there nicely. Yep. And I'm just going to turn it into a tag. And we'll ink round. There, that in there, we've got that in there, and trying to see what we've got to go round. No, that's no good. This one will be okay. And these are just wee bits of ribbon that I've got left from previous projects. Probably this is from wedding stationery, because I found these in a little box that was put away when I stopped doing wedding stationery, so I think I've used these on invites. And there we are. So we've got our little bits and pieces. I think we'll have that one there, because I quite like that. Oh, I'm putting it upside down. And I'm just going to put some stamps. And there we are, that one. And I'm just twisting it round. And then we'll go with the berry stamp with Scotch timber, I think. I'm just guessing. Yep. And that will go underneath some. Okay, and that'll do. I quite like that. And put them back. Now what I have done is I've already cut these out, so that one's going there, that one's going there, that one's going there. So I'm just going to ink round. And it doesn't matter which way this one goes up. And you can stitch round these, you know, you can, when you put the pockets in, you can stitch around them if that's what you want to do. Sometimes I do stitch round. I've not done any of these. And what I'm trying to do is keep that line there. And there like that. There we have that, and I've got some little labels here, and I'm going to put that one on there just to and that's that. And I've got some blue here, so I'm going to use a little blue label, some dark red, this one. Take the dark red off first, so we'll put this one down. And that one there. That one there. And that one over there, I think, yep. So we'll put the blue one down. And the red one. And that one goes up there like that. And that one's there. Them off because I needed, my camera was needing changed, the battery needed changed. So that might have been a little bit darker, sorry. And this is a Tracy Fox label. Just make sure I've got it up the right way, yep. And we'll have that to the end of the and there we are. Now I've not stuck these down but what I have done is the bits that we cut off the end, I've got, in fact we'll have the craft card in that one. I think I might need that one a bit smaller, and that one will go there. So I hope you get something out of that. That one I've not put a ribbon on, and I'm just going to leave it like that. But that is the Z Fold Tags One Page Wonder. And that's what you can achieve with one page and some scraps of book page, scraps of pretty papers and some stamps and just little bits of ephemera. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.